You're listening to Live 365 DNBS Records Radio with your hosts Big HAB and Arliss Moore. This is a worldwide exclusive interview with Asia J.
Mr. Brooks, AJ, AJ and AJ.
How are you doing there?
I am great, and yourself?
I'm pretty good. I welcome you to our community awareness program with my co-host Arliss Moore on DNBS Records Radio. We are honored and privileged to have you on our show today as our special guest. And my first question is, can you enlighten our listeners on what you have accomplished with your music, your business, and your organization functions?
Okay, well, let's start off with, I would like to first start off saying thank you for having me, guys, and I appreciate the time that you're taking out to, acknowledge a good artist. The first thing is, as far as my music, my album is called 13 Scrolls. I have a hit single that's out that you can buy on Rap City. It's called Light 'Em Up. And my album is like a hip-hop Bible. It's, it's dealing with real-life issues, and also it's taking different elements out of the Bible to reflect on, the things that are going on in our lives today. And I'm enjoying, sharing the love of music with the world. I have God First, which is a nonprofit organization, and underneath that we have 360 Degrees of Support and Still We Stand for the People. And that's an organization that focuses on saying no to sex, drugs, and violence, and yes to life, giving back to our communities, and, standing for something and falling for nothing is like my motto. I also have a 360 Global Network Nations, and that is a company that I started online, which allowed me to connect to over 500 million people in a matter of 6 months. And that is a global company that connects all types of entrepreneurs, all types of businesses, people, and situations. So my plate is full. I'm number 3 in the city of Philadelphia, number 126 in the nation, and number 236 in the globe. In the Ball Drivers of Music, I am 1,034. 1,034 of All Drivers of Music is my ranking right now for hip-hop.
And that's good. And I've checked the charts, and you're doing outstanding right now. Let me ask you another question. In your own words, can you tell the listeners what drives you, Asia J, to be encouraged and pursue your current ventures? And I know you just mentioned several of them.
Well, what drives me is just knowing that through music, you can change the world. Through words, you can make things happen. And what purpose and meaning in life is just like changing the world. I have a TV show called Where's the Love in Your City? And actually you'll be one of my guests there. But this show represents love, just giving love back to the people. And in order for you to give love back to the people, you have to love yourself. So my drive is just knowing I can heal and change people, especially if I was able to do it with myself first.
Okay, and can you let our listeners know when and where is your next functions or singing events are going to be held?
Okay, well, tonight I have a place. Well, what I do is I film, I host a television show, and it's called Where's the Love in Your City? And I highlight the events that are going on throughout the world, the globe. And tonight I'll actually be filming a function which is called Independent Artists Speak Out. And it's just an event. It's going to be at a club called, I believe that's the Broccoli. And it's, just gathering people together that make great music, listen to music, buy music, and just encouraging them to, put the right message out there, stay positive and, just share their love and, help change the world, make a difference, and, make this world a better, positive place to live.
Okay, and how did you start your singing career? And was this something that came naturally in your heart as a youth, or did it develop as time went by?
I'm so sorry, I cannot hear. I lost you a little bit. What did you say?
Okay, how did you start your singing career? And was it something that came naturally in your heart as a youth, or did it develop as time went by?
Well, naturally, my family background are musicians. My father is a singer. He plays instruments, the guitar. I play the keyboard and the guitar. And my grandmother was the pianist in the church, and she sang on the choir. I sang on the choir. So that actually was something natural. I could never remember anyone's lyrics to their work, to their songs, so I would rewrite their songs, and that was like at the age of 6 and 7.
Oh, okay, so it came naturally.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and your music? What direction do you want to take your music to?
Okay, well, my background is I love jazz, I love blues, I love classical, I love opera, I love R&B, I love pop, I love rock, I love hip-hop. I love all genres of music, and that's actually what my music represents, all genres of music, because there's not one sound that I'm connected to. I'm connected to sound because my voice is an instrument. So, I look at all sounds as, the lead for whatever song I'm doing. If it's a jazz song, the lead will be, the bass. If it's a hip-hop song, it may be the drums or the snares or so there are a lot of things when it comes to music, but all kinds of music that's me. I'm a global, international genre of sound. I love different walks of life and different sounds, different aspects of where music comes from, what inspires them.
Okay, and if a listener wanted to get directly in contact with you, could you give our listeners some of the websites that you're on?
Oh, wow, okay. Well, you could Asia J Facebook me, Asia Jenkins Facebook me. You can Asia J Reverb Nation. You could Asia J YouTube. Well, actually, that's a commercial, but that would be Asia 368 on YouTube. That would be Asia J Pure Volume, Asia J Band Mix, Asia J. With that Airplay Direct, Asia J SoundCloud, Asia J SoundClick, Asia J Billboards, right? I'm just everywhere. You can Google me. If you Google me, that'll give you everything, everywhere that I am. Asia J Google, light them up. And that should give you all the places that I am.
Okay, and I just wanted to let you know we started playing some of your music last night on the radio, and I'm waiting for the response to come in, and we'll let the fans know. The first song is Life Situations, and how did you go about writing that song?
Oh, wow, exactly what the title is, Life Situations. It started through my life and my situations, and it was something that I wanted to share with the world, and, just talk about, everyday experiences and, not just talking about a problem in life, but actually giving you a solution to the problems that we, endure everyday life.
Okay, and the second song is called My Love Letter that you wrote. Could you expound a little bit to our listeners on this?
Okay, well, my love letter is an R&B track. And I just wanted to add, because I didn't say anything about gospel music, but definitely a lot of my sound comes background from, church, just being in the church area and, just giving positive messages. Love letters came from experiences that I've experienced in my life in relationships and experiences of my friends. And it was just literally just sending a letter to people or someone that, I loved, talking about the experience, talking about the endurance of the pain that I endured, and, then talking about how I overcame them and, being able to walk out of this situation with my head held high and learning from my experiences and knowing that, we live and we learn, and experience is the best teacher. And, you just take from whatever I had going on in my life to where I am now, and it's actually a great, brilliant song. I love that's one of my favorite tracks.
Okay, and the last song that I thought that was spectacular is called Light Them Up, and that's one of my favorite songs. I played it a couple of times last night, so
really?
I just want you to say something about it.
Oh, Light 'em Up. Well, that's the one lighting up all of the charts, that is lighting up all of the stations, once you Google Asia J and Light 'em Up, I have literally taken over the websites. That song, actually, the craziest thing about that song, we have a commercial. While I was writing the song, my couch caught on fire. And I said, this song is going to be it's going to be crazy, just by what I experienced writing the song. The first two verses of the song those verses were written almost 8 years ago. I wrote the last verse when I was writing the song, and this is when my couch caught on fire. We pulled two of those verses out of that song from the opening song of Where's the Love Show, and put them in there. Then I was like, okay, we need to do the third verse, so I wrote the third verse, and it wound up being a hit. It's everywhere. We are definitely everywhere you can imagine being right now, from news, global news, to Billboard News, to Google, to iMac, to Pure Volume, to MySpace, to Amazon, to I could be here all day. It's like we have definitely taken over the first 10 pages on the search engines for Light 'em Up.
And I can say that I received a couple of calls late last night, people wanting to know who's the artist.
Oh,
so
wow.
I pretty much told them, go to the front page when the song comes on and click, the buy button, and you'll see who the artist is. But that's a song that it catches a lot of people's attention right away, the radio listeners. Okay, my next question is, we know that there are others out there you would like to give recognition and give special thanks to, credits to, for helping you with the past and present projects. Who are these individuals?
Well, I would first like to give thanks to my manager and my producer, which is the CEO of Jos Entertainment. And he produced the track, he did the hook, and, he has been supporting me through this whole ordeal. That's Troy W. Davis, and actually remember Troy Davis, A. Davis, that was executed a couple of months ago. His name may sound familiar, but he's a producer. His name is Troy W. Davis, and I call him Rich Boy. He's the first person that I would like to thank. I would also like to thank Terrence Hamilton, because he is the actually he's a label mate of mine, and he has he's doing a lot of the singing on my songs. Now, my manager, he plays instruments live. He's an artist. He plays by ear, piano, like all the songs that you heard. He arranged them. He made the tracks. He did the hooks, and basically, like, he's the first, out of everybody that really, took out time to really sit down and deal with such a person like myself. I would like to thank him. I would also like to thank Shirley Burris, which is another good close friend of mine. She has Urban Hollywood Entertainment, and she's actually the one that is putting my Where's the Love up on Dish Network. That's UHETV. That's Dish Network, and the show will be airing starting next Thursday. I'm not sure of that date, but I know that would be next Thursday is when the first show will air. I would like to thank Universal Languages Entertainment. That is a company that was founded by Asia Jenkins. I would like to thank my father for supporting me, my family members, my mother, family members, my brother Joel. He did a track with me, which is an awesome track, which is on my album called The 13 Scrolls. The label mates that I'm under, which is, I think, is Iris and Cinderella Records, for distributing our project globally. And all of the DJs that are spinning my records, 6,500 of them, Green Hits, Promo City, and of course Live 365, you, AJ Brooks, and every artist that has a dream and that has something within them that they would like to share with the world. I would just like to encourage them to believe in yourself, never give up, stay strong, humble, put God first, and know that anything is possible. You get out of life what you put into it. So, just be all that you can be and live life to the fullest.
And that's true. You have to live your life to the fullest. And there's a lot of talent out there also, and that's what we do here at DNBS Records Radio. We try to seek the young and the new talents, and we try to at least give them an opportunity to be heard and stuff. And, in closing, we certainly appreciate you taking time out to be with us and share with our listeners your music, your business, and your expertise as an artist. We are truly thankful and blessed to have you as our special guest today. We give praises to Almighty God and ask that His favor go, with you each day. And is there any closing remarks that you would like to give?
Yes, I would like to close it out with God first. Thank you, AJ, for, taking the time out to acknowledge the artists that are sending out a positive message, and you being a community activist and, a person that is a leader, and people are going to look up to you and respect what it is that you're doing. And, I just can't wait to watch your show on the Dish Network, because what you're doing is a great thing. I know it was my closing remark, but I just want to take out my time to thank you for taking out your time to acknowledge what it is that I do, because, it's a tough world out there, especially doing music, hip-hop, being a female. People, they expect one type of image coming from a lady, and I'm not just standing for ladies, I'm standing for people, period. And, I'm definitely here to make a change in the world. I'm definitely here to make a difference in the music world, especially the way female women have been, labeled, I'm definitely going to change that, because I'm a leader, I'm not a follower, and I respect myself to the fullest, and I want to give that back to our youth, for men to respect women and for women to respect themselves. And you know, you're only going to get out of life what you get, what you give, and you're only going to receive out of life what you accept. So, you know, I'm here to make that change. I want to thank once again JOS Entertainment, Troy W. Davis, Rich Boy, you know, from Mighty Max to Crescendo companies, and you know, just all those people that supported my process and my growth. Dante, he was at one of my shows that I did for the young youth this weekend. He showed up to support and dance. And D to the Fifth, which is another one of my friends, with Breezy Lee. You know, they are artists also, and they're women. That's Encyclomedia. And In Your Face Productions, Luke John Gibbons, that started Wu-Tang Clan. All of those people, I just like to thank them, and, you know, just send out my love, my prayers, my blessings, and my positive energy to, you know, change the world and save the world.
Well, Miss Asia J., we certainly thank you for taking your, you know, time out of your busy schedule, and also we thank Mr. Davis of Jos Entertainment too for, you know, sending forward, you know, the message and allowing the interview to go forward. And we really appreciate, you know, you, your management staff, and everyone that is working, you know, with you. And we look forward to you coming back in the near future with, you know, different new projects and stuff. And we really appreciate, you know, the efforts that you're doing for not only just the Philadelphia area, but worldwide and abroad. Music spreads out, and music sends a message to everyone. And your music is very positive. You know, just by airing it yesterday, it received positive, you know, comments and stuff. And that lets me know that, you know, you as an artist have reached out beyond, you know, normal and touched the minds of those, you know, out there.
Yes. Yeah, I just, that's my drive. Like, I don't want to do anything for nothing. Like, I don't want to do anything where it's just about me getting, you know, someone praising me. It's not for me, it's for the people. And, you know, I'm a warrior. I'm here to bring a message and a great good word. Vision to bring a good word.
Okay, you definitely brought a good word, and we appreciate that. And at this time, we have to go ahead and close the interview, and we thank you. And you have been listening to an exclusive interview with Asia J on Live 365 DNBS Records Radio.